Come on, park. Hey, hey. I'm testing out live streaming because I've been doing this YouTube boot camp, so I'm like practicing with the features of like vertical live streaming because apparently it's good for the algorithm. Can you say something in the chat just so I can see if it works? Hey Victoria. Good to see you. How's the dreams lately? I'm just like testing out these YouTube live features. So welcome in, guys. Feel free to ask me whatever. I don't really have anything to talk about. I'm just kind of doing like a test live. Have you guys ever had a lucid dream? Or like where are you at with your dream recall in general? That's good that they're vivid though. That's like a really good step. I mean, if you've had at least a few lucid dreams, then you should be good. So like what made you lucid like in the past? Do you remember? Was it like intentional or was it like spontaneous? Also, I don't know if you're in my online course, but I have a lot of good tips on there. And this month I did a free code for my online course. Everybody learns differently. My course is mostly like videos and research papers, articles, so like long form videos and like podcast style. So if anybody here wants access to it, just like send me an email or message me on Instagram or wherever, and I'll send you a code so you can have the link for free. You can just go through it at your own pace, but like most of my students have like increased their lucidity from it. So I'm happy to share that with you guys if you guys want the link. It's totally free. I mean, usually I charge for it, but I like to give it away for free because I feel like lucid dreaming is a natural thing that everybody should learn accessibly. But, you know, I put a lot of work and effort into it. So I just do coupons every once in a while. But yeah, do you guys keep a dream journal? Like, do you have any attempts to get lucid, or are you more so just like a natural, spontaneous lucid dreamer? Oh, that's good. That happens to me too. Like, it's usually something in the dream that makes me realize, like, hey, that's interesting. Dream journal really helps with that because you can start to figure out, like, what are the things in your dream that help you realize that something's off, you know? And so, like, the more awareness you have, the more likely you'll get lucid. So yeah, I'll send you the link. I don't know, I can't DM on YouTube, unfortunately, but my email is thedreamworldpodcast@gmail.com. So just shoot me an email, or if you have Instagram, DM me and I'll send you the link. I got you. If I don't hear from you, I'll see if I can find your info, as I think we follow each other. But yeah, I got you. Every night is crazy. So here's the thing, like, a lot of people feel that way. They want to lucid dream all the time. I understand because it's like really cool, but you have to be realistic too, you know, like all your dreams are valuable, even the non-lucid ones. So I tell people to like keep a dream journal, care about all your dreams. Don't get like tunnel vision on being lucid. And that'll just naturally increase your awareness. I mean, I've been lucid dreaming for 20 years and I don't even lucid dream every night. I lucid dream like a couple times a week, which is pretty good for most people. I mean, most people rarely lucid dream at all, but it takes practice. You know, it's like going to the gym. You're not going to get abs after like 2 days, you know. So when people online are like, this will help you lucid dream immediately and tonight, instantly, it's clickbait, you know, it's unrealistic. I wish I could lucid dream every night. But yeah, that's cool. I mean, there's a lot of overlap between lucid dreams and astral travel. It just takes time, practice, and intention. I believe that like some lucid dreams are like local to our minds and our subconscious bubble. And then some lucid dreams are traveling through other dimensions. Like there's levels to it for sure. And as somebody who's done this for years, I can definitely feel the difference. Like sometimes I am deep, deep, deep in another dimension. When you don't use your dream journal, you don't get much recall. And when you do, yeah, exactly. It's like dream journaling is so magical and underrated because it's like, you know how our brains work. If we tell ourselves something, our brain starts to believe it. We start to think, okay, this is important. You know, if you journal or anything, write anything down, it creates that loop of like intention. Like you're physically writing something down. And then it tells your brain like, hey, this is something we care about. So we're going to like focus on this. And especially if you write your dreams down early in the morning, like as soon as you wake up when it's fresh, you'll get the most detail out of it. And it really is so rewarding. Like it's like a third of our lives that we spend in this dream world. Like I want to remember what I'm doing there, you know? And they give you like hints about your life and like messages from your subconscious. And the more you notice like the patterns, like for example, when I notice that I always dream of a certain location or a certain person, I note that in my dream journal. And then when I dream of that, I think to myself like, oh, like that's, or even if I see them in waking life, I'm like, oh, I wonder if I'm dreaming right now because this is a common thing in my dreams, you know, per my dream journal. So it like increases my lucidity naturally just by being like, hey, that's not usually, you know, I don't usually see that in my waking life. I usually see it in dreams only. So you start to build like these triggers for like lucidity just naturally, you know, just by dream journaling. And then you're going to sleep with the intention of like, okay, I'm going to write down my dream when I wake up. And you're waking up with that intention first thing in the morning. So like, you're just more likely to get lucid. I noticed that too. Like, I dream journal pretty religiously, but I go through phases and I think it's normal to go through like ebbs and flows. Like sometimes I don't write down my dreams for a while. Sometimes I'm super on top of it. So yeah, just don't be hard on yourself, I guess. Honestly, that's a valid reason. Manifesting a girl, like people do, there's so many reasons for lucid dreaming. People do it for, I actually started similarly. So I've been lucid dreaming my whole life since I was a kid. But as an adult, I started to practice when I started the podcast. And my first reason was because I was going through a really hard breakup. And it's not that I wanted to manifest them back. I mean, in a way I did, but I just wanted to heal. Like I wanted to find myself. I wanted to find self-love. I wanted to heal. I did use it to find my ex and like try to get closure and have these conversations that I couldn't have in the waking life. So that's a valid reason. I mean, if you're trying to manifest a specific person, you have to keep in mind like they have their own free will too. But the dream space can be a great place to like practice, meet up with them, like form that connection. Yeah, so if she rejected you in your life, in real life, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, you got to take it like a champ, but the dream world can be a place for like closure and conversations. And you might find that like it'll show you how to like love yourself and lead you to somebody that actually loves you. So yeah, it's a good reason, you know? I don't blame you. And a lot of people start having like lucid dreams just to hook up with celebrities and stuff. Like, no judgment, dude. It's totally normal. You can use lucid dreaming for so many things. You can use it for fun. You can use it for manifesting. You can use it for healing trauma, you know? Yeah, all sorts of things. I haven't read that book. I've read so many lucid dream books though. I don't know who wrote Are You Dreaming, but I'm sure it's a good one. Like, there's so many good resources out there. I have a list on my website of like books and movies and stuff related to dreams. So I'll add that one on there. I'll have to check it out. And yeah, so Victoria, I do, obviously like this is a controversial topic. not controversial, but people have varying opinions on it because there's no like materialist consensus. But yeah, so I do believe that shared dreaming is a real thing. Like, we can communicate with people via dreams. I've had experiences with my friends where like we intentionally try to meet up in a lucid dream and like share keywords with each other and things like that. And it works, you know, it takes practice. Sometimes one person's lucid and the other person isn't. So the non-lucid person doesn't remember as many details, you know? So like it gets fuzzy and it's like super hard to like prove to like the academic skeptics, you know, because it's such a subjective experience. But dream telepathy is totally a real thing. It happens a lot more than we even notice. Sometimes, you know, if you're emotionally or physically close to someone, like family or relationships, you're more likely to share dream spaces, you know, overlap in similar content or narrative. Sometimes once I had a dream that I was giving a gift to someone and then they dreamt that they received that gift from me. So stuff like that, you know. I sent my friend a sushi roll in the dream and she got like one of those Swiss cake rolls, which looks just like sushi, but it's made out of chocolate. So it's kind of funny how like, it's like broken telephone. Sometimes your brain translates it in like a weird way and the other person's brain tries to receive the message, but they interpret it with their logic and their experiences. So that's what makes it like so elusive. Oh, Daniel Love. Yeah, he's really good. I love his content. I haven't read his book, but I love his YouTube channel. Like, his growth definitely inspires me. So that's why I'm going live, actually, because I want to just grow my YouTube, you know. But yeah, manifestation is a great thing for lucid dreaming, because let me tell you why. And it makes total sense. So you know how they say visualizing is good for manifesting, because like, and this is actually scientifically proven, like gymnasts or like athletes that really visualize the stunt that they're going to do, they're like visualizing the movements, the muscle memory. It's scientifically proven that it helps them improve their performance because they planned it out in their head. They visualized exactly where they're going to land or whatever. So similarly, in a lucid dream, it's like visualization on steroids because it's so vivid. Like, you can feel everything your body's doing. Your brain is actually registering the neural pathways to like build the muscle memory of the thing. Like, I've been skateboarding and snowboarding in my lucid dreams and I've actually gotten better at it. So it's kind of like practice. But on the manifestation wave, it's kind of similar. Like, you're experiencing, I did this to get a job, you know, and it can take time. Like, it took me like years, but I would like in my dream be in the office that I wanted to work in. Like, I would go find the boss of the company I wanted to work for. I would like practice the interview in the dream. Like, you're really practicing feeling and experiencing whatever you want to dream of. Like, I've heard of people driving their dream car in a lucid dream, you know? So yeah, it's cool. Do I see very vivid in lucid dream? You know, it depends. It can take practice. Usually, yeah, my dreams are very vivid. I can see everything clearly. I can remember every detail. But sometimes it's blurry. Sometimes the dream goes black and I'm like blind and I just like feel my way around. But I actually have a lot of tips for like dream stabilization, which can help your dreams get more clear. My main tip is like try to focus on one thing in the dream. Like, zoom in on like one little thing. Like, if you're in a dream and it's like a plant. Oops, hold on. Dog is running away. Like, I would literally like focus on this. Like, if I was dreaming right now, I would look at the detail of this. That plant's kind of gross. And that can kind of help you. Yeah, sometimes when it goes black, like, it could mean that you're entering different levels of the dream state. For me, it's either like I'm transitioning to a new dream or I'm waking up. It's really hard to define the boundary between your own personal consciousness and the astral plane, you know? There's no perfect criteria. So it's really up to you as an individual to decide and keep account of your experiences so you can know the difference of what you feel is a dream versus an astral travel, you know? And no one can tell you otherwise because, you know, it feels a little different for everyone. We don't have a scientific consensus on this because this is a totally new paradigm shift. So yeah, it's interesting. I have like a certain texture or feeling to my astral travels versus my lucid dreams, and sometimes I don't know which is which, and that's okay, you know? I think either way, we're overlapping into another dimension. So I try not to stress about definitions. But yeah, like I do notice there's like a void space, like in between each level almost. You know how in Inception, the movie, there's like levels to it? I've definitely experienced that. Like some are just deeper and like, I don't know how to explain it. Like deeper isn't even the right word. I do have a Discord server. You can find it on my website. I have to make sure that the link isn't expired. It's called the Dream World. Go to my website. If the link doesn't work, just shoot me an email. My email is at the bottom of the page. The void spaces are like, I'm actually doing a research project on this. A lot of people experience just this black, especially when they do wild technique, like when you go straight from waking to dreaming. It's like this black space where you're formless, you're shapeless, like you don't have a body, you're just pure consciousness, and the dream is just black, like you're just looking into a void. It's really weird experience, but you're aware, you know that you're, sometimes I'm thinking like, am I dead? Am I alive? Like I don't really know what's happening. And then either a dream will start to form from the void, and then I'll go into the dream. Sometimes I just go into it non-lucidly, or sometimes I'll just be in the void and then I wake up. Sometimes when I'm in the void, I can choose where I want to go, which feels a little bit more astral travel-y because I'm like going somewhere with intention. So yeah, that's the void experience. So what I'm doing in my research project is we're trying to create this void experience with brain sensors like this EEG headband. And we're trying to see if there is a like brainwave signature for these types of experiences, which is really hard because EEG is like a limited tool, but we found some interesting results so far. So maybe in the next year or two, we'll be able to publish that. But it is really hard not only to get lucid in the lab, but also with the headband and all the gear on. It can be tricky. But yeah, it's really interesting. But yeah, San, let me know if you find the Discord server. I have to update my website today and I'll make sure that the link still works. But just for everybody in here, you can email me and I'll send you a free link to my online course. Totally free, no catch, just because I love teaching lucid dreaming and I want people to experience the course that I put a lot of love into. So if that sounds interesting to you, just shoot me an email. I appreciate you guys for coming on here and like chatting with me. I'm working from home today, but I had to walk the dog and I wanted to just test out YouTube Live more so I can just like grow my channel. Sometimes you want to speak and you can't get the words to come out. That's happened to me too. Like, especially with running, like I'll be trying to run and I can't run, or there'll be something stuck in my mouth. It's kind of like frustrating. It gives me anxiety. But usually when that happens to me, I just take a deep breath. I try to like calm down and reset the dream. Or I'll just like go with the flow. I'm like, okay, maybe this dream, maybe I'm not supposed to say anything in this dream. And I'll just observe, Sometimes you kind of have to just pivot and be creative with what the dream allows you to do. The dream has like a mind of its own sometimes. It's got like its own consciousness almost. I don't know, whether that be your higher self or whatever you believe it might be. It's different for everybody. I appreciate you guys for coming on here. Send me an email. You can just say, hey, I was in your YouTube and I would like the online course link. I'll send it to you. It's free. Or any other questions you have. I mean, I'm always open to help people out. You can just put your name and I'll remember. I'll check it right after this and I'll send you the link. I'm about to hop off soon. Anybody that just joined, I have a free link that I'm giving out. And so you can email me and I'll send you a link to my online course if you want to learn how to lucid dream, or it starts with the basics too, like dream recall. It's pretty extensive. Yeah, Victoria. So you can dream answers to questions. I love doing this. It's like sometimes it takes a couple of attempts. Like you might not get the answer the first time. It might take like 10 times to try to do it. But you don't have to be lucid to do this. You can get the answer in a regular non-lucid dream. People have been doing this for centuries. Like, that's where the term sleep on it came from, like way back when, like hundreds of thousands of years ago. They would sleep on it to get the answer to things, like big important things. You know, inventions were created from dreams, like inventions that we use every day today, like sewing machine. He was like, I don't know how to build it, so he had a dream where he asked himself, like, show me the answer, and then he saw it in the dream, like the structure of like the sewing needle and stuff. So yeah, what you should do is like go to sleep with the question. Like, the last thing you think about should be this question. You know, don't scroll on your phone or anything. Like, the question in your mind until the moment you lose consciousness. Ask the dream world or whatever spirit guides you trust to like send you this answer. And if you do get lucid, have the lucid plan to like ask the question to a dream character or to the dream, whatever, because you might get lucid and you want to remember what your question is. I'll usually just like look for the nearest dream character and be like, hey, what's the answer to XYZ? You know, or I'll open up a book and try to find the answer. And sometimes the dream gives you gibberish, you know? So that's why I'm saying it takes a couple of attempts. But even if you go to sleep with that question, definitely try it. You might have a regular dream and the question is just there. So that's why dream recall and the journaling is important, because yeah, you might have a non-lucid dream where the answer is like hidden in there. It might be metaphorical. A lot of times it's not literal. So give it a couple of attempts, because for me, it usually doesn't happen right away. Some people it takes 3 days. Some people it takes like 10 dreams. So you got to be patient with it. But I've done that like for school things. Like if I'm trying to work on a project and I'm not sure how I should frame something or how I should present something, I've asked a dream and it's given me like a perfect layout. And then I wake up feeling like, oh, duh, like that's so obvious. How did I not see that before? Like, it honestly feels like a life hack. Guys, I really, really appreciate everyone in here today. This is a short live just so I could like test it out, but I really love the energy and like y'all's support. So I'm going to be doing this more often, just like randomly when I have time. So set my notification for my channel. Subscribe if you haven't. And if you want a link to my free online course, just send me an email and I'll send you the link for free. Or if you have any questions or whatever. I am 30. What about you guys? And San, or whoever asked me about the Discord, I'll make sure that my link on my website is updated. Nice. Johns, are you a lucid dreamer as well? Oh, cool. Love to see it. I like how YouTube has more of a older demographic. Not that we're old, but TikTok is more like Gen Z, I think. That's cool. Yeah, I'll send you guys a link to my online course. A lot of people have found it very helpful. And I think everybody should just have as many resources as they can. So yeah. Thanks. You guys are awesome too. I really appreciate the support. Like, I've been lacking motivation with social media, but I just started this like YouTube camp or whatever. And they've been telling me to go live more. So yeah, you guys, like, people that support me help me out, and I really want to like teach more people about dreams. So I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna hop off, but I'll see you guys soon. Set notifications for my channel because I will be going live more often. Bye.